What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Wasteland 3. That's right, Wasteland 3. Alright, so, we were in a conversation with the Patriarch, and he basically said, this base is ours, and we are now asking about his children, who apparently suck. So, I guess he has 3 children, 2 sons and a daughter. Valor, Victory, and Liberty. I don't know which ones are which. But they've all turned on him. So he's looking for us to help with his children. Alright, so you're looking for protection when they attack?
Protection? You think I need protection?
I don't know.
Stop trying to be smart and listen. I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash.
Oh.
That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP.
Okay.
And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah. Perfectly clear.
Good. Then let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know?
Yeah. We'll need more background on your kids before we go after them.
What do you want to know?
For one thing, you must have plenty of competent people in Colorado. Why ask us to deal with your children?
Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy.
The Marshals? I thought the Marshals were like, literally like U.S. Marshals. I thought they were like police agents. Are they, is that in the name of a different group then?
Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest.
Yeah, makes sense. So what should we know about Victory?
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds.
Oh, great.
Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse.
Wonderful. It must be freezing because everybody keeps like blowing into their hands and rubbing their hands together.
Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some Rangers as well.
What? There were other survivors from our convoy? That's great news.
Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them.
So what kind of a man is Valor?
Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
Hence why we're freezing. So Valor isn't dangerous?
No, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed. And Denver's a death trap.
Great. Alright. Tell us about Liberty.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains, everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
Okay. So you're expecting her to try to usurp you?
She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since.
He's in Colorado, mind you, and he's got a palace. Well, thank you for the information. We'll do the best. We'll do our best with them.
You'd better. Anything else?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, we have a few things we'd like to ask about the Dorseys in the ambush.
Uh-huh.
Who are they?
The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wiped them out years ago, but mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most.
Do you think that Vic, Valor, Liberty are behind the attack on our convoy?
Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
So why do you say the ambush was your fault?
My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
But I like the fact that he's not, like, ducking the responsibility, that he's at least owning up to it. Alright, that's enough about the Dorseys.
Good. What else do you need?
I don't think I need anything. That's it. Thanks for the briefing, Patriarch.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me, and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Okay. I'm not going to say sir, yes, sir. Dorseys, this will be a pleasure.
Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want a return on my investment.
Okay.
All right, let's move out.
Got a little hiccuping frame rate going on here, but I'm not going to get bent out of shape. Alright, so mission logs. Yeah, I know. Patriarch's marshals. So we're doing all right. The more you impact the lives of the people of Colorado, the more locals will recognize you. As your fame grows, more folks will sign up to become rangers, filling out the ranks of guards and staffers at Ranger HQ. Oh, cool. All right. Cornered Rats, Level 2. Shortly before we arrived at Peterson Air Force Base, a large group of Dorseys attacked Colorado Springs. The attack failed, and most of the holdouts are holed up in the Garden of the Gods. The Patriarch asked us to help his marshals deal with them. Oh, it's telling you what your reward is going to be. A Ranger Headquarter Brig Warden. I'm guessing that's Merc Armor, Merc Helmet, Merc Leggings. So is that Brig Warden a companion? Not sure how that works. Talked to Sheriff Daisy in downtown Colorado Springs. Patriarch said we can start earning some goodwill by helping his marshals deal with the remainder of the Dorsey forces. We should talk to Sheriff Daisy at the Marshal headquarters in Colorado Springs. And then these other ones are... The Zealots give me the next one I can handle. We don't have any secondary missions, and those are all the stuff we completed. Alright, very cool. So this is our war room. We have a point of interest behind us. What is that? Kodiak. Oh, that's outside. The Kodiak is our vehicle. Okay. And... yeah, I know how these work. I have gained attribute bonuses. Action points. We'll get another action point out of here. Is there anything else I want to... Hit chance could go up. This I don't really need to worry about except for Constitution, but if we're getting good armor, that might compensate. I think coordination? Okay. Okay, I'm cool with that. I was warned not to bump up if we're at 8 or 9 to not spend our attribute points on those, because a lot of times we find perk books, or not perk books, but like books that can boost these attributes. So wait until we get our hands on those. Alright, so awareness or intelligence. Gain +1 skill point every 2 intelligence. Awareness. Perception +3. Alright, so this, we're not going to really get much further there. Luck. Awareness, strength. I think we're going to push awareness because as a sniper that seems to be the more... The hell is that noise I'm hearing in the background? Skills. Skill points. Got 3 of them. Okay. That's going to cost 2. that say? Alright, automatic weapons. 6 to 9%. And a new perk becomes available. Leadership, that'll cost 2. First aid. I plan on making like a combat medic type of person, so I don't really want to load up too much on first aid. Is there anything else in here that... Alright, Cookie has that. Nobody has explosives. Disarm landmines and traps. Am I the one with the good... I'm just trying to figure if I should give him explosives ability. I'm thinking yes. And maybe 2. I think that's fair. Okay, she has 3 skill points. Sniper rifle is going to cost 2. Sneaky shit. Even better perception. Lock picking. I want to boost that. Let's give her nerd stuff. Hack robots. I'm gonna give her 2 on that. Alright, so we can hack computers and robots. That's pretty cool. Alright, no perks. No perks. Inventory intro. Welcome to the inventory screen. I've already done this. From here, you'll be able to see items you're carrying, view their stats below. There's no limits on the number of items you can carry at once. Okay. To view their stats, hit triangle. Any weapon can be broken down into spare parts by field stripping it. If you have a very low barter skill, you can sometimes get a better price from the merchants for the parts than the weapon itself. With Scrounger's Touch perk, field stripping also has a chance to grant weapon mods. Okay. This thing is total garbage, so... yeah, let's field strip it. Okay, so we just straight up gained scrap out of that. Okay, so price $85 each on these. Or scrap, rather. So right now I have 80 scrap. Oh, so the money system's different here. So scrap is not the barter system. It's not the, or I mean, it's not the currency. Yep, Wade Woodson. Okay. Alright, so we can sell these for $1 each. So this is worth 70 bucks. Maybe. So breaking down another shitty weapon, I only got 5 junk out of it, so that wasn't really worth it. Alright. Can I get anything else out of this? What does this want to do? Terminal is displaying information about the base's systems. All seems normal. Examine the security systems. Status reports indicate everything is normal. An option displaying old security alerts shows a number so long goes off the right edge of the screen. Nerd stuff. Oh, I'm glad I took that. Investigate the issues with the server's behavior. After some searching, you access a hidden menu. The core processor is jammed with thousands of queued requests dating back a century. It's a wonder the servitors can make any decisions at all. Write a script to wipe the requests. Take a little time to test your code before running it, then watch the stale requests disappear. Processing returns to standard capacity. With the accumulated clutter cleared, the system shows only a few thousand unread messages. Navigating it should be somewhat easier. Alright, let's see the old security logs. Log data backed up to archive room server. With the accumulated clutter cleared, system shows only okay. Turn to the top menu. Okay, so that was it. Let's do the boogie dance. Apparently I can't jump down there. Wait, what is that? Oh, container. Rad Tech armor. A Merc helmet. And Rad Tech pants. But you have to have 4 strength to be able to wear it. Except for the helmet. Okay, armor +3. What was mine? Oops. Alright, this has no armor bonus, but whoa. Okay. That's interesting. But I like the way she looks, so. What is going on? That's weird. Hayden Kitten. Critical chance +6. Is that because we have a cat? Later nearby you get you'll get your shit together. So hit chance +3. That's pretty cool. So she's got those bonuses because we have a cat and a leader nearby. That's awesome. I like that. Major Tom, I hope you can't be killed easily because I don't want to see you die. Every animal that was with us in Wasteland 2 died real quick. Frag grenade, very nice. Bunker buster, it's a heavy machine gun. Can't use that yet. A bunch of ammo and an armor mod. Well, I don't have armor modification yet. I don't think. Or do I? No. Yeah, neither one of them have mod abilities. Ah, lockpicking level 2. I'm glad that I boosted that up. Colorado dollars and a burned book. Nothing. Nothing. Something. Money and a bic lighter. More money and an old handkerchief. Pick lock. An old journal. The pages of this journal are yellowed with age, and the ink has faded with time in many of the earlier entries. It appears to have belonged to someone named Allie Blue. The last entry reads, November 30th, 2059. Gabriel Reyes and Althea Wesson came to our compound today. There was a tense bit where Sidney shot at them, but fortunately Jordan was there and recognized them from that time over in Belkin Park. They brought some coffee and we talked over a warm drink. It was nice, civil, pleasant even. Strange to not be at the throats of someone not in the family, but that was the whole point, I suppose. They want us to head back into the city next week to meet with a man named Saul Buchanan. That's the patriarch. They even suggested relocating to Colorado Springs, abandon the Peterson. Imagine that. We've been safe here for years, and they want us to move out and, what, become neighbors with them? And those despicable Knoxes? Knoxes. I don't remember if we've seen that name before. We'll go to the meeting. They said this Buchanan fellow is very persuasive, and they promised us a tin of that coffee, so it won't be a total loss to check it out. But I'm certainly bringing my guns. Okay. What is with everything being all smoky and weird? Okay, I guess that nothing's happening with that.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. That's important.
Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits. Just like the Patriarch promised you.
Cool.
And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Oh, I thought he was going to go with us.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Okay.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
Speak to Sergeant Greatsky to hire new Rangers for your squad. Your squad can have up to 6 members. No more than 4 can be Rangers. The other 2 slots may be filled by companions, such as Marshal Kwan. Companions are unique NPCs who aren't officially Rangers, but want to help out all the same. You'll find plenty of companions on your journey throughout Colorado. Okay, so that's very similar to Wasteland 2. Except Wasteland 2 we had 4 Rangers and 3 companions. So we have 2 less companions that we can take with us. Which is too bad, but maybe we get compensated because we can bring robots and stuff like that. I don't know. Alright. Before we get to all that, we've got a few questions.
Of course. Ask away.
Can you and Quan tell us more about yourselves?
Well,
Well, Sergei won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right, Sergei?
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than dashing Darius Kwan.
You're too kind, Sergei.
Dashing Darius Kwan? So you two volunteered for this?
Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
You both seem awful eager to help a group of unknown outsiders. Why are you really here?
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye on you, so here I am.
Uh-huh.
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor too.
So you're spies?
Let's say liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed, and he knows it's not going to be easy. You're strangers in a strange land.
Iron Maiden song.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
I know where one body is buried. I found a human bone and a dirty sock.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes. Step on the wrong toes.
I'm not a rookie, man.
And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
I lied. I totally am a rookie. Yeah, what was the deal with the alarms and the robots?
Not sure exactly. We came by a week and a half ago and it was stone quiet.
We were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the city, so it got put on the back burner.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything.
Great, so there's something or someone running around in here that we need to worry about. How long has this place been abandoned?
Patriarch chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of bandits, militias, and cults have lived here since the deluge.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any current occupants.
Okay.
Could be what set off the alarms.
Well, I hope they're friendly. So, what the hell is the deluge? I've been hearing that word quite a bit.
Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the deluge of fire, because, well, that's what it was.
Oh, the Dorseys like the deluge of blood.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire.
Okay. So what was the radio operator saying about putting a combat AI in our vehicle? We have a bad history with AI.
Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it. Basically, it'll become another member of your squad.
Cool. Okay, that's all the questions we have.
Okay, what's next?
Show us who you got lined up.
My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So, pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't. And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way.
All right.
Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
Okay. Oh. A player-created character is required in each party. Okay. So we're picking our squad right now. Alright, so I have 2 more characters that I've well, I didn't really like pre-create them, so like they don't exist right now. But I like already went through the creation, like all the stuff, so I know how I'm going to put them together. So we can do this pretty quick. All right, Rangers, new recruits. This is one thing I was well aware of, is that we can create a custom character. That's what I'm going to do. Like, it's neat that there's all these other people, but no. We're going to create our own people. Okay, identification. Name. Bam Bam. He's a male.
Get our team.
If you want to...
New to
Enemy.
Come and
get it, scumbags!
And his quirk was Blunderer. Where is it? What the fuck? There was one called Blunderer. I don't know what the hell happened to it. I don't get it. There's actually a couple of them that aren't available now. Oh, this is background. I'm looking at quirks. I'm a moron. Okay, sorry. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay, lethal weapon. Here I am. Oh, this is going to be easy because I already got all this worked out. Blah, 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 blah. And then what did I do? Okay. Face. 12. 24. Oh, wait. Hair. Helmet. $16. 2024. one I was choosing. I don't know why. But whatever. I chose that one for a reason, I'm assuming. That's fine, who cares? Alright, jacket. Going simple. Pants. What he's already wearing. Armor color. This is the funniest. You can actually be a little person in the game. Luck, who cares? Awareness. Hold on, I'm not sure what I was putting that at. Okay, so he's basically, as you guys can already tell, he's basically just gonna be a big, mean bastard. Alright, melee combat. Just gonna have him have weapon mods, bartering, and toaster repair. Six points remaining. Okay, so melee combat. Push that up. 4 points left. Two points. I can also get something else. Mechanics. Blunderer. Okay, melee damage is up 15%, but his critical chance goes down 50%. Which, he may not be able to crit very often, but if he's doing massive damage every single time he hits you, I'd rather it be steady. Plus, we can always get stuff to give him a better opportunity to possibly crit anyhow. Alright, confirm. Here's Bam Bam. So what happens if you remove somebody? That's just removing them from the active squad, right? Okay, so this keeps getting stuck. Weird.
Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps.
Actually, I wasn't done building my
Now,
squad.
you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it.
Wait, we're actually going to find people to station in the base? That's actually kind of going along what I've wanted to see in games for a long time. It's like I enjoy finding specific people to play roles in settlements. Yeah, surveying the base sounds
Perfect.
good.
That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping before I toss it all out.
Okay.
After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base.
Okay.
Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
Thanks for the info.
One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet.
What do you have to offer us?
Well, I know this city like the back of my hand. And this city knows me. My time in the Marshals means I've got connections and trusted informants everywhere.
Really?
Plus, I'm a sure shot and a decent scrapper. And, though it hurts my civic pride to say it, there are places around here where those things might come in handy.
Thanks, we can use the help.
Great. I'm at your disposal. Lead the
Cool.
way.
Alright, recruited your first companion. Okay, yep, very cool. You can have up to 6 characters in the squad, up to 4 of them can be ranger recruits, leaving at least 2 spots open for companions. There's no reason not to take them along, provided you can maintain their loyalty. Okay, so he is an automatic weapons user. Wow, level 5. He's got kiss ass level 3 and sneaky shit. Alright. Perks. Deep pockets. Is this what he has? Puncturing shot. Or is this what? This is what he has. I don't know. There's no way he has all these. These, I guess it would be highlighted. I'm assuming it's highlighted in blue, whatever you have. Hi. How you doing? I'm Bam Bam.
If we don't want the Dorseys to keep coming back like a cancer, we better track Nellius down and finish him off once and for all. Now, what can I help you with?
These volunteers you mentioned, where are you getting them from?
Well, I've got friends in the Marshals, the Patriarch's Palace Guard, and some local militias. They've always got more folks wanting to sign up than they have positions for. So I asked my pals to send over everybody on their waiting lists.
Oh, okay.
Now, some of these folks may be less than top grade for sure, but most will be solid recruits, ready and willing to learn. You'll have to pick and choose.
Okay. If you're going to be our chief of security, we want to know more about you.
Happy to tell you what you need to know.
So what's your story?
Well, came here with my folks when I was a kid, and was a young man when Saul was trying to unite the families and make Colorado a state. I got behind him right away. He had leader written all over him, even back then. I've served at his side ever since, fighting against the monster army, consolidating power here in town, helping him expand our borders.
The hell's a monster army?
What Mr. Greatsky means is that he played a key role in many of the Patriarch's greatest victories. And he had no small part in making Colorado what it is today.
Wow.
You're too kind, Darius. Well, the fighting's never really ended. Trying to hold it all together is a constant struggle. This business with his children is just the latest in a long line of troubles.
You've served with the Patriarch for so long, you must like him.
I do indeed. Some folks can't get past his brusque ways, but that's just the impatience of a man who knows what's right, dealing with fools who don't. He cares too deeply about the well-being of the people of Colorado to let political courtesy slow him down. Of course, you'll hear a lot of folk condemning him for hurting this group or that group with his decisions, but the way I see it, they should be glad it wasn't them who had to make the choice.
Oh, okay. So, let's talk about something else.
Happy to. What's on your mind?
Okay.
Sure thing. Let's have a look.
Yeah. So, I'm curious if I can dismiss one of my rangers and then build... Like, if I can build 4 rangers, right? Can I then dismiss one, build a 5th, and get that one I dismissed back? Like, what if I made a throwaway? Let's just make up a new one.
Here they go. Let's do this shit.
I don't think it really matters, actually. So just bear with me, guys. I have all this written down, so I'm like reading and then looking up and looking down and reading and looking up and, you know, blah blah blah. Okay. Why would I choose that when I have such cool hair? I think this was the one that I had that was, I wasn't completely sure on what I wanted on her face. But I dig that. What does that mean? Okay, so... Alright. So this is the one that was going to turn into our combat medic. Did I have that right? Okay. I think I had barter, right? Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna put one more into small arms. Okay. And quick slots -1. So even though she'll have one less quick slot, that's not such a big deal because I'm sure like we'll find stuff that can have, like, I'm sure certain armor sets are gonna have like multiple slots, and we don't need her to be carrying grenades and whatnot. Her whole role is going to be running around and healing people, so. But I'm glad that I also have Kincaid with healing ability as well, just in case she goes down. We need to have somebody else as a backup. Okay. Alright, we're good for now. We don't have a whole lot of overlap in terms of skills, and that's the whole point.
There you go. Anything else?
I don't think so.
I'll be here.
Alright, well, first of all, he's got a monkey wrench, which does 24 to 28 damage. That does a lot more. And then what is it? L3 compares items. Okay, so slightly less of a chance to hit, way more penetration, and way more damage. And that, my friends, is the whole point here. not what I meant to do. Alright, who do we want to have the extra experience? I can maybe give her the experience boost. Okay. He's got 4 strength, but he's got way more strength. So, Rad Tech armor, he can wear this. And the pants. Cool. Oh, Bam Bam. You're out there to smash a fool. Alright. Your rifle does 8 to 11. It's a convincer. So, 8 to 11 damage. Clearly what he has is better. The Slag Sniper. 34 to 48 damage. What? For her, 46 to 64 damage. 61 to 84. Alright, so this was the one that I started with. Cat's getting pissed. Okay, so... $15 to 18 damage. Yeah, that's way better. Only thing is base hit chance is a little lower. Crit damage, a little lower. Better penetration, better strike rate. Way more damage. So that is cool. And then for secondary, we're going to equip this shotgun. Just in case. And you know what? We might as well have both of those weapons available. Because if we were attacking people that the blade is easier or more effective rather, then that's what we want to do. Okay. Okay, so excuse me. So we've only got 8 of these medic packs. 35% of the constitution, restore 50% constitution. Let's equip that. Alright, you can carry smoke grenade. Grenade. And That's right. We're going to carry the pissy snowball. Alright. Alright, let's explore this place. Now I got a cool looking squad, right? My squad. What? Who said that?
We get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in.
Cool. That's a good idea. Ah! What is that? A rusted slicer dicer. That's not good. What do we have here? Terminals displaying information about the base's systems. All seems normal right now. Examine the most recent activity logs. Most of the logs appear to have been destroyed in a giant server wipe that occurs decades ago. Terminal also has controls from nearby vehicle lists, but currently indicates they are all unresponsive. Okay. Okay, lifts and stuff, I'm not going to mess with it just in case I don't want to break it. Somebody needs their lockpicking to go up a level, because I got a couple things here that... Where's the rest of my people? Because I have lockpicking up. Are we just not going in a group? Come on, people. Let's go. Okay, that's lockpicking level 3. I don't have lockpicking 3. I at least have 2. So, that's what I thought. Automated chauffeur.
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and auto mechanic all in one. Hermes remembers your daily commute, gathering up-to-the-minute traffic reports to plot the quickest route to your destination. The AI also takes care of basic maintenance, keeping your vehicle in peak condition. Visit your local dealership for information on a Hermes upgrade kit today. Consolidated Atomics, 21st century solutions for the problems of today.
Okay then. Let me see something here. Okay. Hit chance plus 3%. Didn't somebody have armor modding? I guess I didn't take anyone with that, huh? I could have sworn I took that for Bam Bam. Apparently not. Weapon modding he has. I might make someone who's just straight up made to do mods and whatnot. I just leave him at the base. But I don't know, like... I don't know if that's wise. Drop item? No. How do I mod a weapon? Modify a weapon. Okay, hit chance goes to a +3. Alright. There's our first mod. What's going on with this truck? Pick lock. Repair kit. Quick slot item. A collection of simple mechanical parts and tools used to repair vehicles and robots. New ability available. Repair kit. Used to restore 50% constitution amount repaired. Increases with mechanic skill involved. Alright, interesting. The corpse of a young woman lies at your feet, her body contorted in an unnatural angle. Judging by the smell, she's been here a while. Examine the corpse. Oh, try to determine how she died. The body's unnatural position suggests some kind of seizure. There are signs of discoloration on her face indicative of heart failure. A heavy metal spanner is gripped tightly in her right hand. The metal is discolored and scorch marks blacken her fingertips. Oh, she got fried. Looks to you like a textbook case of electrocution. Woman's wearing a patchwork jumpsuit and a leather tool belt. Her pockets are crammed with fuses, bundles of wire, and bits of circuit boards. Looks like the Wastelander made her living by scavenging and repairing electronics. She would have felt right at home in an old garage like this. Okay. Is this going to come to life and attack us? Rusted slicer dicer. This enormous spider-like robot's in bad shape. It twitches in a puddle of its own fluids, its casing dented and riddled with bullet holes. Judging by the scrape marks on the floor, it looks like someone dragged it into the garage from somewhere else. Examine the robot. You recognize it as a slicer dicer, a pre-apocalypse military robot. It appears to have been badly damaged in a firefight and is missing some of its weapons. Upon closer inspection, you note that some of the bullet holes have been patched, and several of the legs show signs of recent welding. Or maybe it's... But if the last people that were here were like raiders and whatnot, this is probably not a good thing. Slicer Dicer's main access panel is open, revealing its wiring and power plant. It's clear that someone's been trying to repair the robot. Okay, well we can't do anything to it, so... This thing can stay the hell where it is. Alright, everybody. Screw this thing. Let's go. Okay. Door. More bodies.
What a stink. Somebody's been using this medbay for a morgue. Gonna take an ocean bleach to get it ready for customers.
Well, got medical stuff on it at least. Why is it constantly saying talk? That's got to be a bug. My voice is cracked. This leathery corpse is missing several of its digits and facial features. What's the cause of death? Looks like exposure to extreme cold took this person's missing extremities. Scarring indicates that this may have happened multiple times over several years. But it wasn't the cold that killed him. Open wounds across his back indicate that he was whipped to death. Also, the corpse's ankles and wrists have some scarring, as if it had been chained up for a while. weird. This desiccated husk of a man is little more than a skeleton covered in papery skin. Looks like a simple case of starvation and dehydration, but you notice the same scarring on his ankles and wrists as the other corpses. Most likely from manacles. The torn skin suggests they were frequently moved. That's weird. Female corpse is bloated and putrefied. One of her arms is entirely missing. Black ichor, or ichor, I don't know how to say it, ichor, oozes from her swollen torso. Looks like the missing arm had nothing to do with the woman's demise. It had been expertly removed and stitched up long before she died. Instead, she seems to have died of an infection or illness. You notice the same scarring on her ankles and wrists as on the other corpses. Most likely from manacles. Torn skin suggests they were frequently moved. Alright, that's weird. Look for the source of the infection. Tracing the course of the infection's path through the body, you spot a cybernetic implant embedded in her rotting chest. Looks like its poor installation was a cause of her fatal infection. Well, we just dealt with that kind of crap in Wasteland 2. Let's take the implant. Subdermal plating. Grit your teeth and pry the implant out. Her chest shatters when it finally rips free, spilling liquefied innards everywhere. There's a pile of corpses in this corner. These people died in a variety of ways, most of them violent. Bullet holes in one, crushed skull on another, cut throat on the third. But they all have the same scarring on their ankles and wrists. And they were, looks like these people were trafficked by slavers. Okay. Let me look at that. Cyborg tech. I didn't see that available anywhere in skills. I'm just trying to see where we might actually locate. First aid. What about armor mod? No. Okay. Pick lock. Failure. Lock picking impossible. So there's nothing we can do here. I like that they tell you that you just can't straight up do it. Because Wasteland 2 was kind of annoying. It was like, well, let me equip this thing. Maybe this will work. What? Trap? Oh, there is a trap.
Look at all this machinery. If we can get it all running, this will be a good spot for your armory.
Alright, watch out for... Where? Oh, in there. Okay. What can we find? What is all this stuff? That's all for making ammo, I'm guessing. Terminals displaying information about the base's systems. All seems normal right now. Okay. Oh, explosive level 2. Or level 4, I mean. Alright, we'll leave that alone. I got a little freaking gnat or something flying around in my room. It keeps going right in my face. It's very annoying. Oh yeah, that's it. I'm like, what is that noise? Oh yeah, it's a slicer dicer.
Rangers, good to see you. I'll be here.
I didn't know if we were supposed to tell him about stuff that we solved. What's in here? I'm hearing weird noises. There's a robot bopping around or something. Ooh, there's someone over there. Ooh, alright, hold on.
Pretty grand in here. Maybe you can make it your trophy hall or museum or something.
Oh, something!
Or a
There's
handball
something!
court.
There's something! There's a thing! What was that? Unfortunately, we can't really sneak attack, huh?
Hey, and I just cleaned my gun.
Should have shot at it. Alright. That enemy has armor, which means that it can block some of your incoming damage. Fortunately, all weapons have penetration stat. So if your weapon's penetration is equal to or greater than your enemy's armor, then your weapon will deal full damage. But if it's less, then you only do a percentage. Alright, that's fine. Alright, cookie. Hey, what is that? Oh, it's loot. How many enemies are in here? I see 2 so far. Man, this music's great. Nice. Marshal Quan. Where's the other one up there? 64% chance. 79% chance. What is it now? Oh wow, so the other spot he can't see it at all. Alright. Alright there, Quan. 79%. Shoot that thing. Only 2 of our guys got a chance to move? Yo! Yeah, Major Tom. How come my other guys didn't get a chance to move? I guess it's bracketed, huh? Actually, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know why that didn't work. Not giving me a percentage there. All right, but we're poisoned. How long is that going to last? Okay, great. I got a perk point. Wonderful. I'm not really worried about that. 73 seconds. Alright, so that's not really doing a lot of damage. Wolverine fur and acidic sludge. So those are Wolverines that I just attacked? What that? Why was this thing glowing? A fallen billboard. Who put it there? Or who put it here? Cookie, are you done being poisoned now? Power button on the machine resists your press, seemingly rusted in place. It makes a sandy crunch as it finally gives way. The screen comes to life with a sad beep. Raid failure. Corruption detected across multiple sectors, initiating automated repair operations. Recovery complete. View recovered logs. Alright, give me the personal logs. There are fewer logs than you'd expect for a base of this size. Many have suffered data corruption and are unrecoverable, but you find a few that are legible. Ah. I keep hearing footsteps. That happened all the time in Wasteland 2. We have that happen again here. Personal log, Colonel Forche, 22 March 98. The world ended yesterday. Our missile defense system saved Colorado Springs, but Denver's gone, and we can't make contact with anyone outside the state. Discipline will keep my men in line, but we've only got a few days until the civilians panic. We'll need to prepare to hold out until we can reconnect it with Washington. Alright. Logs archive. Old security logs. Filtering tools help you cull the routine and wholly corrupted reports. You may need a computer expert to access some of the files. Alright. 4/7/2000. Port 1 classified information purge initiated. Erasure complete. Command cleared. Fully autonomous security system activating in T-minus 30 minutes. Port 3 intrusive movement detected on outer perimeter. Monitoring. Port 4 intruders retreated without engagement. Monitoring. Okay, so in 2009, Report 15. Intrusive movement detected on outer perimeter. Monitoring. Quadrupedal creature identified as non-hostile. Monitoring deprioritized. Report 25. Creature remains. Report 88. Creature departs. Incidents monitored without engagement. 1,846. Incidents involving security response. 5. Alright, 2010. Report 98. Intrusive movement detected on outer perimeter. Bipedal creature approaches facility, deploying servitors. Uh-oh. Intruber pacified. Incidents monitored without engagement. 2008. Incidents involving security response. 9. Automated amendment. Intention was for intruder. Logging technological review request with information technology RE report 100. Intruder 32 Intruder 32 returns to war room. Starts fire for intruders 30, 31, 33. Intruder 34 is providing them with a meal. Okay, so there's a group here huddled together for shelter, obviously. Logging requisition request for additional servitors. Following abduction of core servitors 5 through 10 by intruder 11. This request has been logged 1,500 times. Priority elevated. Report 751. Attempting to wake remaining servitors. Wake attempt resulted in failure. Incidents monitored without engagement, 7,242. Incidents involving security response, 15. Incidents with failed security responses, 1. Incidents with inability to respond, 4,000. Report 755. Intruder 34, now classified as deceased. Wow. So 58 years later. Report 750. Intruder 32 returns to the war room. Starts fire for... Wait, did I just read this? I just read this. Okay. 2102. System Reporb 01. System wake up complete. Accessing database. No new information since catastrophic failure reported at that date. Reporb 02. Intruders 69 to 73 logged in war room. Servitors not responding to wake up instruction monitoring. Oh, they're falling apart. Intruder 71 has fully repaired systems. Intruder 69 has gained access to monitoring systems. Self-diagnostic complete. Servitors 103, 22, 616 present, but unresponsive. Primary power unresponsive. Secondary power at 20%. Primary processing reports all goob. Intrusive movement detected at perimeter. Alright, so they're just falling apart. Someone returns to barracks. There's various people seem perturbed and barricade the door to the barracks. And the intruder retreats after going to the war room and armory. Servitors still aren't working. So an intruder leaves the barracks, goes to the brig, gets in the computer terminal, and it's saying horrible intruders. So now it's able to make judgment calls on people. A generator was restarted. Power coming back. Servitors are waking. Red alert. Nerd stuff. Try to recover some of the security logs. Some bad metadata kept this file from filtering properly, but you're able to easily repair it. Radio signal reconstructive partial bursts over the past few months. Good people of Arizona, we, the remaining officers of the 249th Engineer Battalion, have been unable to contact our leaders at Fort Scom for too long, and have come to the unfortunate conclusion that our government has fallen. Every one of us here joined the Army to protect the people of these United States, and even if the U.S. is no more, we intend to continue to protect you to the best of our ability. We've heard your cries for help on the radio, and we want you to know help is coming. Keep calling, shelter in place, and stay strong. We're on our way. This message will repeat. Classified purge initiated. Erasure. Command cleared. Fully automatic security system activating. So there's things coming and going there. Okay, I already read that. I don't know which ones I've seen or which ones I haven't seen. Try to recover some of the security logs. 98. Citadel SAR station reports confirmed. Anti-ballistic countermeasures armed. Alert status raised to red. NORAD tracking confirms multiple incoming contact signals. Protective countermeasures allocated to high priority targets. Personnel ordered to report to assigned stations and shelters. Connor confirms countermeasures in local area 95% effective. Cannot raise communication with NORAD HQ or PACCOM. Cannot raise communication with White House. Report 222. Revised estimates of success rate of countermeasures outside the local area are at 5%. Alert status remains red. Wow, success rate was only 5%. Okay. So we just kind of saw how things were falling apart. How the world basically ended. There's something in that other room. Oh no, that's not the room. That's up above us. Moldy sock. That's not the first moldy sock we've found. Thought there was going to be some crazy trick to get up here, but apparently not. I just walked right up. Lots of it. Okay. So, if this is our base, are we going to see this rubble and whatnot get cleared up? Like, is this all going to get picked up and cleared? Alright, I can't get in there.
Well, this must have been the mess hall. Better get this up and running pronto. Keeping your people well fed is probably the easiest way to keep them loyal.
Indeed. What's up, Albert? Albert's awake. You're awake. I'm getting closer to bedtime. Food on these tables is cold and partially eaten, but not rotten. It's clear someone recently fled mid-meal. Okay. Is that a toast? It's a toaster. Okay, I don't have toaster repair level 3. Still feeling shitty, Albert? Or was ever, whatever was making you feel crappy, like, is it kind of dissipating? Not sick today? Good. Good to hear. Is that a person too? Oh, there's multiple people in here. We might be about to fight some folks. Albert says, just need to sleep, brother. Sleep. Yeah, that's usually what'll do it. So I guess I automatically reload after fights? Am I getting that right? Oh, geez. He's, I totally forgot. I have stuff I can boost here. Coordination. Status effect resistance can go up if I took that. Awareness raises my hit chance. Strength. Constitution goes up. Speed. Combat speed. Intelligence. Albert says, thank fucking God it's Sunday and I have no work until Thursday. That's a good little break. Okay, what? Critical chance and all that stuff. Strike rate, leadership range, mission reward bonus. Coordination. Yep. There should just be a button that says confirm. Still sad? That's alright, dude. Things will buck up. Ooh, explosives. What did I need to have that, it was explosives level 4, right? Alright. I don't need to invest in other stuff, but let's see. 9 to 12% and unlock spray and pray. Leadership. It's not that big of a deal. I'm going to put explosives up. Perks. Starting at level 4, your rangers will earn a perk point every other level. Perk points are used to unlock powerful abilities and passive bonuses. Perks become available to learn as you upgrade your skills. I was saying it's nice with a break, but so sad, so rare having a workplace that you love. That's something I don't have at Irma where I work. Yeah, I get you, dude. Deep pockets. If anyone asks where you stole all your stuff, maybe it's better you don't tell them. See, I can already get a quick slot back for my medic that I lost from my quirk if I took that. Jeremy Wildshut is asking, is this game, first of all, what's going on, Jeremy? And Jeremy's saying, is this game worth buying? Depends on what you're into. If you like deep role-playing games that are going to take a long time to finish with all kinds of well, I shouldn't say grinding. Not bad grinding, but like you're not going to finish the game quick. You're probably talking like 60 to 80 hours worth of gameplay. I like it a lot. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I really liked Wasteland 2, and this is already playing better. Looks better, sounds better. There's a couple little things that are going on, little weird, glitchy kind of things, but I think it's just because the game just needs to have an update to fix little tiny bugs, but nothing like catastrophic. Eat bullets for breakfast, armor +2, constitution +35, evasion +5%, crit resistance +10%. I've unlocked puncturing shot, gopher hunter. That means I have 25% less benefit from cover when attacking them. Fires an assault rifle attack that punctures through multiple enemies, hitting anyone in its path. Deals plus 100% damage for stun targets. Damage, 100% of weapon damage. Ooh. Jeremy's asking if the controls are good. Yeah, the controls are good. They're very simple. This is a turn-based game. It's a overhead tactical strategy combat game. So it's not like you're not playing Call of Duty where you gotta be you're manually aiming and whatnot. It's all like I said, it's turn based. But yeah, the controls are very solid. Duck and cover. There's a famous two-step defense against oncoming fireballs. And no one actually does it. So fire resistance and explosive resistance. That's probably going to come in handy. Disarming a landmine has a 33% chance to drop a grenade. Ooh. You no longer set off landmines when stepping on them. That's pretty good. First aid, do anything for the team. If one of them goes down, you leap into action. When an ally is down in battle, you gain +1 combat speed for 2 turns. Just like Pokemon. Is movement free when not in combat? Yes, it is. So as soon as you're not in combat, you can just roam around all over the place. And you can have up to 6 characters in your party. You have 4 rangers, which are your main characters that you can create, or you can choose from pre-created characters. And you can have up to 2 companions, which are people that you meet throughout the game. And once you get a companion in your group, they're always going to be with you unless you're making choices and stuff that piss that particular character off and make them leave. So it's like if you're basically playing as an asshole the whole time and you've got someone who's very, principled in their morals, you're going to make them angry and then they're not going to want to be with you anymore. But then you can also I've got a cat companion who doesn't count as one of your player characters. It's just he's just with you, and he gives you bonuses, and I think you can also probably get like robots and stuff like that to wander with you. Rally, provide a +2 AP bonus to allies in a radius around you. Oh, that's pretty sweet. But what do I need the most? I'll tell you what, I really like puncturing shot, so I think I'm gonna take that. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Okay, nobody else went up. Okay, he starts out level 4. So these are my characters. These are the people that I created: her, him, her, and him. And this is one of my companions. So this is the one guy in my group right now that's not a ranger. All right, so let's open that door. So as you can see, I'm not in combat, so I can go wherever I want. But I think we're going to be in combat now, so you'll probably get an example of that. Okay, no one's attacking me. Albert says, I decided not to get the game because of your frustrations. I can't handle annoying games. Which game? Wasteland 2? Because, I just started playing this, and I'm not having any problems. And Wasteland 2, honestly, where I was having frustrations was mostly the game crashing, but I figured that problem out. And it was just literally just turning off and restarting my PlayStation. Alright, so are we not being attacked here?
Please, don't shoot.
Oh. Del Hackett. The woman is gaunt, her clothes ragged. She's surrounded by a group of bedraggled vagrants who watch you with fear and mistrust.
Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals?
No, this isn't the same game. This game just came out on Friday. I was trying to beat Wasteland 2 so I can start this. Believe me, you could tell if you saw one right after the other. Graphics are much better in this game, but it's basically works the same way. There's combat works a little bit differently, but for the most part, it operates the same way, which is good because if you really like the second game, you shouldn't change what wasn't broken. What's funny is she's like, "You're not dressed like the marshals." Yeah, except for Marshal Quan over here, who maybe he's I think he's dressed like the marshals because he said he hasn't left them yet. All right, we're the Rangers. So who are you?
I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay?
Edward says, "Oh yeah, but I never look at the stream when you don't play games that interest me." All good, dude. Will we let you stay?
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep discipline. Your recruits won't like it either.
You know, I don't think my recruits are going to complain. I think they're going to shut the hell up and do what I tell them to do.
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us. But you're not beholden to them.
She shoots a fearful look at Quan, but he doesn't seem to notice. Yeah, Quan, that's kind of a dickish remark, man. Is he an asshole? Is he going to turn out to be an asshole? So where are you from?
We all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Thought we were safe out there, under the Patriarch's protection. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here, for any of us.
Did you set off the security system?
Not intentionally. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, all the doors slammed shut and the alarms started whooping.
Oh, great. Albert says, I'm here for good company, Walt, and that's enough for me. I've said it many times, but it's a delight joining the stream, always. Yeah, dude. I agree. You know, that's the thing. Don't have to be engaged in the game.
Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we never set anything off before.
So different than like if you were just hanging out at a friend's house and your friend's playing a game, and even if you're not playing the game and you guys are just hanging out talking, it's the same idea. So can't you go live in the city?
We're not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed, and more are always coming.
All right, well, you can stay. Are those my only options, by the way? Okay.
Your call. Won't make the volunteers happy, but the Patriarch put you in charge, not them.
Yeah, Quan. Why are you being a dick? We're just gonna go play Star Wars. All right, man. Have fun.
You said yes. I was sure you wouldn't.
The refugees' haggard faces break into smiles. A few of them hug each other. I'm literally only going to be streaming for a few more minutes. I've been on like 2 hours already for this stream. So I don't know. I might do one more stream after this, and then I'm going to go to bed. So no more than like 90 minutes or so. Because at this point it's 5:30 in the morning for me. So we're getting like close to where, you know, I normally go to bed. And this freaking, whatever this is it a gnat or something? Oh, I got it! It's dead. Never mind. No more flying around in my face, you little bastard. Yeah, okay, so yeah.
We won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out wherever we can. Thank you for giving us a chance.
There was a little bug flying around my room. It kept like getting right up in my face. I swung at it and like grabbed it and crushed it in my hand. It was cool. Howard says I went to sleep at 4 a.m., which was bad, and I say it's 5 a.m. Well, no, like don't forget, dude. I work overnight shifts, so my usual sleep schedule is I don't get home from work until around 9, between 9 and 10:30 in the morning. So I usually go to bed after that, and then I sleep till like 6 o'clock in the evening. If I'm exhausted, I'll sleep until 8, but usually I'm up by 6. But that's just my regular schedule. So even though I didn't work last night, like my body's used to being awake, so I'm not going to fall asleep early, you know what I mean? All right, so the refugees, we can put them to work, so they can have a, you know, like they just said, we'll help out wherever we can. So we're gonna have this whole base cleared of all this grime and rubble and whatnot, so these people can help do that.
Oh, and one of our people is missing, Andy. If you find him hiding out somewhere, you send him back to us?
I was saying, oh, are you okay with that? What, my sleep schedule? Like my work schedule and stuff? Like, I've had like vampire hours since I was in high school. Like I've always been up all night long and then exhausted during the day. It's just how I've always been. I'm a night owl. Toby's the same way. My son, he's exactly the same way. And my allergies will not leave me alone. I'm still sneezing. But yeah, like I've always been like that. So, you know, I always struggled if I had to do shifts, like work shifts or whatever during the day. Like when I was in college, I had to make sure I was taking either like the later afternoon classes. If I was stuck taking a morning class, that was always really really rough because I could, it's just if I went to bed early, that meant like I went to bed at 5 in the morning. That would be like an early morning or like an early bedtime for me. I don't know what it is. It's just always been that way. All right, so Andy's missing. So if we find him,
Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
that's right.
You're good people, Rangers. We'll find a way to pay you back. Anything you need?
Apparently, I need dance lessons because I'm doing the little hokey pokey here. Albert says, and you do realize I'm the same, right? How many times do I make you tell me to sleep? I stayed up till 4 a.m. and I'm on normal time. Remember that? Yeah, dude. It's just, But you're tired at that time and you're having trouble sleeping. But a lot of people are like that. I have a whole theory about that, but it's kind of convoluted. So basically, I think that there's people who, back in the caveman times, but I think early man, I think that there were certain people who it was in their DNA to be up late, kind of like, people that like me, for instance, who would have the tendency to just be awake late at night and not sleep. I think these would be the people who would be selected to like watch the, whatever their settlement, their huts, their caves, their, wherever the group were sleeping, to watch out for predators and whatnot. And because those people become so used to it, there'd be people that were naturally just awake. I think like they would like mostly interact with other people. Like, so if you have a male and a female that both happen to be people that would be on guard duty or whatever, so to speak, for lack of a better term. But those would be the ones that would probably know each other most and more likely to couple. And then genetically, you're passing that down. So like generation after generation, you're going to have people that just have that in their DNA. So I think that there's just people who have that, like myself, who just have that trace DNA of it, thing. So Albert says that my father is like this too, so it must be genetic. See that, and I think that's the case. Like I know my father was like that for when he was young, and it's it's a weird thing, but it's just what it is. You've had more time to explore the base than we have. Can we ask you about it?
Sure.
Did you touch any of the equipment in the war room?
Andy may have. He's the only one of us who knew computers. I told him to stay out of there because I was afraid of, of something like what happened when this whole place got locked down.
Albert says, doesn't mean it's healthy. I lack sleep. See, that's the difference, though, is like, I get proper sleep. Like, I just sleep, shifted hours, like, I get enough. Like, if I go to bed around 10:30, and then I get up between 6 and 6:30, I'm still getting 8 hours of sleep. And in the summertime, I'm getting sunlight, like, because I'm up in the morning, and then when I'm waking up, it's still sunny out. I'm very pale, But that's just because I happen to be pale and I don't sunbathe or anything like that. Did you know anything about the corpses in the med bay?
Oh, it's horrible. They were there when we arrived. Probably been rotting away for months from the look of them. Ugh, not to mention the smell.
Albert says, dude, tell me about pale. Yeah, your people are not tan. Have you been in the brig?
Yep. There was a man locked in there when we moved in, living off insects and mushrooms in his cell. I left him locked up after I met him.
Oh.
I felt bad about that. He was cordial enough, but he just kept asking questions that felt off.
Okay.
And those glassy eyes.
So we have a crazy man in the brig, is that what you're saying? Albert says, you people? That's racist, Walt. I'm so offended. I said your people. You know, like, you know, the people of your country, of your region. The Scandinavian folks. What did you find in the armory?
Booby traps, mostly. One of my people disarmed an explosive on a door, but missed a gas mine under the floor panel on the other side. She was vomiting for a week. Almost died. I told everyone to avoid the room after that. No one here is worth losing over whatever guns may or may not be in there.
Look at the jig I am dancing right now. Is there anything we can scavenge in the garage?
Poked my head in there and saw a giant robot next to a dead body. Hard pass.
Albert says, that's generalizing. I'm not impressed with your morals. Wah wah. What's in the archive room?
We first got into the base through a hole in the archive room's wall. Some critters living in there chased us around, but we managed to shut them in before anyone got seriously hurt.
Those were the wolverines we killed.
We've been trying to snare them for a while for fresh meat, but they just chew through the ropes like they're Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, they also spit poison, so that's weird. I was saying, so another 30-minute stream, or... as soon as I'm done with this conversation and cleared this room, I'm going to end this stream.
Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
Yeah, so I'm going to just look around here real quick.
Sure was kind of you to let us stay.
See if there's any other dialogue options. But once I'm done with this room, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to start another one and go for like another hour, hour and a half.
Sure was kind of you to let us stay.
You sound just like your friend over there. What is that? Oh, shit! So even after... Oh, that's wild. So I can change my character's appearances. Really? That's cool. So if I wanted to change my color scheme or anything, or give him different hair or anything like that, that's awesome, man. That's cool shit. I'm a machine. I'm the machine!
I wish more folks were like you, Rangers.
I don't know if you've ever heard Bert Kreischer.
Sure was kind of you to let us stay.
Bert Kreischer, the comedian, doing his machine stand-up bit. It's really funny. Alright, what we got? Soldier's Note, Clinton, Colorado dollars.
October 12th, 1998. 7 months since the bombs fell. Had an incident at the West Gate. Some civilians dug under the fence and tried to make a run for the commissary.
No red lightsaber yet.
Sergeant Peters told us to open fire. Standing orders. Orders to be
shit. That's horrible. Albert says, if I could drink much vodka, I would go to Russia and meet the mafia while being shirtless. That bit is so good, man. It's so funny. It's definitely embellished, but
Sure was kind of you to let us stay.
it's really funny. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna take a break here, and then I'm gonna start a new stream, and I'll go for like, depending on how tired I get, an hour to an hour and a half. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the game. I hope everybody out there is safe and healthy, and that in these crazy times that you're remaining smart and not being scared. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, hit that notification button, do all that YouTube stuff. And until the next one, which will just be in a few minutes, as always, peace. Later, broski.